Ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to StrangeCast Play One. This was Life is Strange Fan Podcast, episode 126, Side B. I am one of your co-hosts, Adnan and Riaz. My co-host, Adam Evalt, is here. Evalt, you are here.
Evalt, that's me. I am a Walmart version of Falcon. Welcome back to StrangeCast, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, the Falcon era is over almost. It's almost done.
Yeah, I think the joke has like run its course. Which I still don't hear it, man. I am Falcon's cousin. Like I can hear that, but they're like,
to be honest,
it sounds like, yeah.
After I listened to it, I was like, oh, because I never watched Falcon. I was like, oh,
do I sound like him? Yeah. Like again, I boil it down to nasally white guy into a microphone. Like that. That's what it boils down. Yeah, another nasally white guy, and he has a podcast microphone.
But with like a refined tone of it, because like you have like different variations of it. It's just more like yours is like in a certain tone, so it's like matches very similar to it. But yeah, we're back though for StrangeCast. This is our second to last episode of the year. Obviously, the Patreon will be back next. Side A is already available, so go and check that out. But if you are new here, start with first, please do consider dropping subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, like the video, and share your friends. We're almost at 2,200 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, that's amazing. And StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. Check us out on Spotify with the video version, Apple Podcasts. Go and check us out there. Go and rate us. Go and download us. We have over 340 followers on Spotify. We have over 50 ratings on Spotify. So if you can help rate us and follow us, you boost our visibility. You get instant access to your episodes as soon as they become available. We are on Patreon, so the Patreon incentive is coming this week as well. So if you do want to get added onto the Patreon, do check that out. And also as well, we are on social media, so do follow us on social media. It helps boost our visibility to other people as well when people engage with our content on there. But yes, we are back now. Might be a bit of a shorter episode. Those are the famous last words, considering how usually episode tones go and stuff. But we have done our first part, so go and check that. It was a big talk on Square Enix and Square Enix doing Square Enix things. My word, it's been weird watching it for 5 years. You're always calm. You're always calm with things.
Michel Koch. I make Michel Koch look like a crack addict, right? I am super calm.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. Anyway, should we get into our first piece of news? It's our major piece of news as well. So this is a big one as well, which I like to see. We are going to this press release, which I've got here, and it was announced as well. As you can see here, the New York Videogame Critics Circle has announced its nominees, and Lost Records Bloomer Rage is up for the nominations. So New York Videogame Critics Circle announced its nominees for 15th Annual New York Game Awards. And they've announced this. I'm not going to read through this all because we don't need to do this. Okay, I'll read the quote actually. Yeah, let's read the quote there. So as you can see here from Harold Goldberg, president and founder of New York Video Game Critics Circle, put here, and I quote, "This year had so many amazing games that we feel it was necessary to introduce our Excelsior Award, like Al Gore from South Park, to shine an extra spotlight on the games coming out in New York. This year's awards highlight 66 of the best games made by the game studios and individuals across the world. Our dedicated team of journalists, interns, and volunteers are counting down the days until we celebrate their accomplishments at the 15th Annual New York Game Awards on Sunday, 18th of January. Tickets for the show and the GG Fest on January 17th are selling fast, so don't miss your chance to be part of something special in 2026. So you can see the New York nominees are in. Big one actually, which will go on the fly. Koira is in here for best kids game.
Oh wow, nice.
So Studio Tolima has got a nomination for Koira, which is in a big category with Pokemon Legends AZ, AZ,
nice.
ZA.
Koira's fun, dude. Koira's really fun. I like it.
Sonic Crossworlds, Lego Party, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Sunderfolk, which is quite cool. But yeah, nice to see Koira in there. This is where the awards are a lot more diverse. But as you can see, we're going down as well.
I was going to say, I appreciate that they put a remake category. Like, you're all separate. You all have your own category, man. You're not coming into the best game. You got your own category. Stay there.
Also very sad as well, seeing that's a category now. Kind of tells you how much.
I know, but at least they're just like fishing them off to a different category. You know what I mean? Like, you go in this space here. Like, good job for remaking it. You did great. But you get your own category. Stay away from the other ones.
In principle, fully agree with you as well. Because it's like, well done for not fucking up this game that was already good, like, and remaking it. So like, I'm glad with that as well. They should be excluded from other categories. Even like Resident Evil 2 remake, which I enjoyed, still you're playing too much in the format of something that's already been created. I don't agree with them being in multiple categories. But as you can see, Adam as well, big one which was that for the Herman Melville Award for best writing in a game, Lost Records Bloom Rage is nominated. It is with Evalt, The 100 Line, Last Defense Army, Mafia: The Old Country, Ghost of Yote, and Blippo.
Blippo Plus.
Yep, Blippo Plus.
Blippo Plus.
And
I have a feeling that it could win this category. Ghost of Yote was pretty predictable. Evalt's story, I played, man. Man, I was not into it. Mafia Old Country, I think, had some problems too. I think Lost Records could have a chance for best writing.
I think it could do. We'll come on to the awards in a moment for sake of it. But as you can see here, as we go down here as well, for the Great White Way Award for best acting in a game, very interesting, which was not probably would have caught some people by surprise, I think, in certain ways as well, which is that Amelia Sargisson, who played Nora Malakian in Lost Records Rage, is nominated, which is and I say that as well. Like, I absolutely adored Amelia, and I thought Nora was a fantastic character. But do you kind of like double take because you just didn't think Lost Records would get any recognition in this? Because it hasn't got any major recognition in awards so far for a performance. Like, no one.
And look,
and then
one actress from Clare Obscure too. One.
And fully agree with who it is. So Jennifer English should be in there, and it should just be the one performer. And also, as well, in a general sense, look at the awards. There's not many Clare Obscure, because Clare Obscure is not in writing, for example. It's like it's in variation of categories. It's like it's in some of the categories, so it's not. And even look at that as well underneath. Best music, South Midnight's in there.
Thank God, dude. That music's amazing. Clare Obscure is gonna win it, but like, thank God, some recognition from South of Midnight, dude.
I'm annoyed that Lost Records is not in there, but I think it's still a better representative category.
Me too, but I'm glad Sword of the Sea is in there. Same composer as Journey and Flower. So Sword of the Sea, music's amazing. Mario Kart World, music is awesome. But yeah, South of Midnight is in there. But yeah, Ghost of Yote.
You and your hatingness on Ghost of Yote, it's still in here. You hater you. I'm pointing you at the thing that
I like Ghost of Yote a lot, but just like the music, man, is just,
you're just a hater. Know. Just admit it. You don't care about samurais playing on banjos and like playing funky music.
I guess that's why it's in it, because it did implement that guitar that I can't think of the name for it right now. It's not a banjo. It's not a banjo. It's not a ukulele. It's not a Nintendo 64 character. I can tell you that much.
Like the Donkey Kong bongos.
Donkey Kong. No, I think it's fine. It's just like you said, Lost Records Bloom Rage. It's like had the spirit of the 90s, whereas Ghost of Yote's music it's good.
Yeah,
but like, we're gonna leave out Lost Records. You know,
I still don't understand it. I just don't understand the Lost Records soundtrack. It's really. I mean, you could even make an argument it's better than the first Life is Strange soundtrack just for the sound that it's doing, like original composition.
Ooh, that's a hot take, dude. It's a hot
original composition though. Like, I know that Life is Strange has like a lot of licensed tracks, and even the Morali scored music is good as well. But I think Lost Records is better because it's contrasting. It's two different genres. You have like you have the Canadian synthetic electro pop from one band, and then
like
you have the
pop.
and then you have the dream pop from the other one, and it's like you're mashing two styles which are like really different, and then also the same at the same time. I think I just don't get why Lost Records has not been so. But I think, at least for me as well, the New York Video Game Awards represents things a lot better in terms of like nominees and diversity, like the actual things. But Amelia Sargisson being there, that really blew my mind, because I was like, hang on a minute, I didn't think anyone was going to give any recognition to anyone. And usually you'd think probably it'd be like Natalie LeConte that would be in here for Cat, because you'd be like, oh, actually Cat would probably be the one. But full credit to Amelia, deserves that 100%. Nora is very, very good in that game, and both adult Nora and young Nora, I think she's very, very good. I think adult Nora has some really good nuances in the game. In the second tape. But yeah, wild that she got nominated, which is great as well, and she's in that category.
When I'm talking about like the Game Awards don't matter in the grand scheme of things, right? In the same way, like Game Awards is like the biggest stage. It is the biggest stage because you have the most watchers on it. But again, Lost Records is being recognized by the New York Game Awards. It's being recognized by NPR. It's being recognized by Time Magazine. Wasn't it nominated in the Golden Joysticks as well?
Yeah, for narrative.
Yeah, it was nominated in the Golden Joysticks. I think we talked about it last week that it was not nominated at BAFTAs. I don't think it made the long list. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But at the same time, it's still getting recognized. It got nominated at the Game Awards, but it just didn't win. But the Game Awards is kind of like, it's just the most watched. It doesn't mean that it's the most important. You know, the most important are the DICE Awards. The DICE Awards are most important.
But I mean, like, yeah, I'm really happy for that. When I saw her in there, I was like, yeah, great, she's in there. Like, I mean, I mean, this is almost crazy. Like, see, I do think Jennifer English will win it, but at the same time, I don't know because the New York Game Awards is a bit different. In its approach.
I don't know, man, because Alex Jordan in the Altars, that could take it as well. Yeah, I honestly, man, like anybody could take these. I think Jennifer English might take it because, man, dude, you gotta play Expedition, man.
Yeah,
holy hell, dude, it's so good. But no, honestly, this acting, man, it really could be anybody's game at this point. And I trust the New York Game Awards to be much more not
methodical.
Not yeah, much more methodical. That's the word for it. Like much more methodical of like, hey, we're gonna look at each one's acting rather than just like player's choice voting, blah blah blah. Becomes a popularity contest in Game Awards, but this one's much more methodical. Same thing with BAFTAs. Same thing with DICE Awards. Because I believe, am I wrong that it's the DICE Awards that's voted on by game developers, not just like journalists. So. But yeah, DICE Awards is voted by the game developers. If I'm correct.
See, it's very surprising that they get best indie game.
Yeah, I know that is kind of weird, dude. DICE Awards is an annual in the video game industry. The awards are arranged by the Academy of blah blah blah. Background awards recognize games. I forget, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, some great nominees though for the category. But you can see as well, Clare Obscure is not nominated. Like, look at that best DLC.
There we go. Sorry. Game designers and producers vote the categories of story. So the DICE Awards are like voted by your peers in the games industry. Something else, you know.
Well, it's like, for example, like even with like this award ceremony, for example, it's so much different from the Game Awards. Like that best DLCs there. Do you remember the Elden Ring fiasco at the Game Awards when they had that nominated with the DLC in like categories? And it's like people didn't want that. And it's like this one, they got best category. And in itself as well, when you talk about the esports thing as well, they have best journalism in here, which is like a different one. If you're going to show recognition to different things, you know, it's going to be like something that you're going to show it to different people. Ghost of Big Apple for the Game of the Year as well as there. You got Blueprints, Split Fiction, Clare Obscure, Despolote's in there. Wow,
that's wild. That's cool, dude. Dude, Game of the Year. I'm sorry, man. It's Expedition 33. I'm telling you right now, dude. It is a special game, man. It's so special.
Say that. I'd read the Guardian's newspaper one. They put it 7th in the list, which is interesting. Yeah,
Clare Obscure.
Clare Obscure. Wow. Expedition 33 was.
What was number one?
Oh God, I can't. I think it was. Was it Blueprints? I think it was. I mean, of course, like, well, I wish they didn't put Block Records in there.
Yeah, Blueprints for the Guardian. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, which is a bit weird when the rankings of how they did things. Yeah, it's top 25 on the Guardian. It was number 1 was Blueprints. Yeah, Blueprints, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F was free. It's crazy.
I've got to play Silent Hill F. People are like raving about it, but I heard mixed reviews when it first came out. But people are liking it.
Interesting. The Senators of Blake Manor, Mario Kart World was 5, Consumer was 6, Clare Obscure Expedition 33 was 7, number 8 was Death Stranding, terrible. Ghost of Yurte was 9, 2 Point Museum was 10, Despolote was 11, Jesus Christ, Despolote is fucking moved up really high in some of these lists, man, Jesus. But yeah, that was the thingy one. But yeah, interesting though for the New York Game Awards for the list and the nominations as well. Like, and with Lost Records, I kind of see a lot of it's a bit more refined list, but I do think it should have been in.
Man, I will.
That's a weird category.
I will pick up Silent Hill F when it goes on sale because again, it's another $70 game. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like, I'll pick it up when it goes on sale.
Yeah. Also, wait, best New York game.
Yeah, a game that's made in New York. That's the Excelsior Award.
Yes,
it's made in the same way. I forgot to send you that. I forget which episode it was, but they're just like, "Why British game?" I'm like, "It's the first letter." You moron! It's the first. So because I think that's a great one. Kind of like with British game, it's best New York game. So, great. Good for them.
Yeah, some interesting categories. I think they're actually a lot. I think like that's an interesting category. Best world.
Yeah, that's great. I'm surprised Ghost of Yote is not in that because I will say this: Ghost of Yote's world, so pretty, so nice. I haven't played any of these games. I've not played Space Fiction, Silk Song, Hades 2, Baby Steps, Matrix. Yeah, I haven't played any of these games.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I can't really say much on that, but man, Ghost of Yote's world, banger world.
Yeah, interesting nonetheless. I think it's pretty. I think it's a much more refined selection of categories, and I'm very happy with it. And I'm very happy that Lost Records has gone here twice. I'm very happy that Amelia has been nominated for her performance. She deserves that.
Absolutely.
And the other like that as well. It's just so much cleaner with having one actor from each category. Like, and if you're doing one category only, then fair enough. Like, if you have 2 or 3 or 4 categories, like for each, individual one, if it's like actress or whatever you want to do, like actor or actress, that's fine. But like when you're just doing one, keep it clean, pick it out. And it's a nice variety of people where I'm looking at thinking like, that's good.
Yes.
I mean, Hannah Tell was here last year when she was nominated for Double Exposure, which is quite good. I think she lost Troy Baker, didn't she? Which is a shame.
Bad shame.
But very cool though.
No, that's the thing, man. It's like I think Jennifer English might win this, but honestly, these are some great nominations right here. Like I think it could be anybody's game on that one. So great. New York Game Awards, and then DICE. I don't think DICE has given their nominations just yet.
No.
I looked it up and it said the deadline is December 5th, so it's already passed.
And then also like is DICE in like February awards?
I think DICE is in March. February. Yeah, February, March. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, they'll announce them in the new year.
But yeah, like I think that's really important because you are nominated by your peers, dude. Like your peers say, "Hey, this was great, dude. This was a great game." So it's people who are in the arena, which is why I say, like, man, if you're nominated at DICE Awards, that's something else. That's something special. Not to say any other awards like don't mean anything, but like it's crazy to say like your peers respect you, man. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but you hold more weight with certain awards. Like, there are certain, like even in the film industry and stuff, like, the Palme d'Or is so much more prestigious than like other accolades. Like, I'd rather take a Palme d'Or than a Golden Globe. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, call me snobbery, but like, it's what it is. Like, and I'd rather have an Oscar than a BAFTA. Like, there are like a standard for it. It's like the same with someone having a Michelin star. You can take that over like, some food critics review like any day of the week. But yeah, I thought we'd add this in as well, Adam, because we can couple it in quickly as well. Obviously, the reactions from Lost Records is nomination, as you can see there. Michel the Professional, Michel Koch, Studio Creative Director at Nod Montreal, the Life is Strange co-creator, Lost Records Bloom and Rage co-creator, said there as well, wow, that's some amazing news, which was the nominations for Best Writing in a Game. And as you can see
I'm saying this right now, I'm saying this without bias. Lost Records is like, I'm thinking out of all these selections, it could win. It could win because again, I played Avowed. I played half of Avowed, and I say half because the story bored me. it bored me so hard, dude. I did not feel like I was part of the world. I didn't think that there were any stakes involved. It just bored me, dude. But Lost Records, man, it could take it.
I hope so. Because you can see that as well, Frederique Fourny-Jennings, who is Nod Montreal's managing director, put as well, could not be more proud of the team, which was for best writing in a game. Speaking of which, Adam, because you said the writing as well, I should really bring this in because it's there. I know that Desiree has replied to it. It's Desiree Cifre, who is one of the American writers who wrote Lost Records Boomer Rage alongside Nina Freeman. But okay, honestly, feeling a little... yes. Okay, honestly, feeling a little bit emotional and homesick over here. The hometown love means a lot. The awards support their playing with purpose classes in underserved communities, and you can donate here, which is very, very cool. So Desiree has replied there, and I'm going to pull it back on to here, which is going to pull the screen back up. So I'm going to do that one. Am I still back on? Yeah, we're back on. As you can see here, Michel also celebrated Amelia's nomination, but yay! Congrats, Amelia, for your perfect portrayal of Nora, the energy and hidden frailty for the teen version, and subtly you managed to bring to the adult version of the character's subtlety, the adult version. Very much see, I agree with that. I think it was that nice balance between the two characters. Like we have ADHD Nora as young, and it's like,
Well, I'm going to say this, that Alex Jordan in The Alters played... The Alters is like an alternate version of yourself. So Alex Jordan, if I remember that he is the main protagonist in the game, he has to play different versions of himself at all times. But Amelia did amazing work as like a very emotional performance. Erika Ishii, badass, dude. Oh, badass in Ghost of Yote. Absolutely. So honestly, man, like all of these nominations are great. Like Adrienne, I think that's how you say your name, Adrienne Ray. She was great. Adrienne? She was great in South Adrienne. Yeah, maybe Adrienne Ray. But honestly, all of these are great nominations. Yeah, dude. I'm so happy that it's not 3 people from Clare Obscure, including Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox spent 4 hours in the booth. 4 hours. That's it. That's what he said. It was like,
because like I think Anthony Hopkins is on screen for 15 minutes in Silence of the Lambs and wins an Oscar, but it's like you have a refined category where he's going up against the best. He's the best actor in that category. He's not best supporting. And as you said at this point as well, if you're going to only do one category, make it diverse. So it's like there should only be one Clare Obscure person in there then, because it's like to make it fair and balanced, that's what it's going to be. If you open it up, I imagine that you'd have a best acting one, then you bring in Ben Starr and Charlie Cox and other people. But if it's just one category, it has to be one act. You can't make it more than that.
Yeah,
there's too many games in a year. You can't just say there's not for games in the year that people weren't acting. There's always tons of performances. So I feel like that for me as well is very representative of 2025. It's a very, very diverse portfolio of actors and games and genres and everything else in between it.
Honestly, like I could see any one of these people winning. Like I could see any one of these. Like Jennifer English isn't going to run away with this. Dude, it's a diverse nomination category. So like Amelia could win this. Amelia could. Eric could win this. I think, dude, like this is a great spread. This is a great spread of acting right here.
Yeah, it's like a charcuterie board, but with the nice selections. Charcuterie board. Always got the nice selections. You got the pate, you got the meats, you got the wide range of selections. I think it's great.
The only person we're missing is Emily Morey. Where's Emily?
Oh, Emily Morey. Legendized Emily Morey. That's another 2025 highlight.
Emily Morey with a mustache on her, like a fake mustache.
Did she get nominated? She must have got nominated for that True Colors.
I hope she did.
True Colors, New York Game Awards. I'd be very surprised if she didn't, because she got nominated for a BAFTA. She got nominated for the Game Awards. So it'll be interesting to see if she actually got nominated here. Oh, actually, wait a minute. This is interesting. I don't know if it got nominated or not.
Oh, wow.
2022, True Colors. Yeah, that's the one. True Colors. So it was nominated. Oh, wow. It was nominated for Game of the Year?
Really? 2022?
Screen here. Yeah, which is crazy. I didn't realize how many nominations.
Did we miss that?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, did we miss that?
So True Colors was nominated for best game of the year. It won
Holy
best
crap.
writing for
Wow.
that award.
Against yeah. Wow, against Psychonauts
Galaxy.
and Village and
Well.
Strangeland. That's crazy. Yeah.
So it's in there. Best music in a game. Wow.
Whoa. Oh,
No,
Sable won. Yeah, that's a good pick. Sable's
there she
Sable's
is.
music is amazing. Yeah, Erica Mori. Look at that.
Yeah. Maggie Robertson did it really hard that year. A lot of
I remember that year that Maggie was everywhere, dude. She won the Game Awards for Best Acting, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, beat Erica Mori as well. I was like, Erica, I want you to win. She's like, I made a good friend with her. I was like, Erica, I want you to win. It's like,
I wanted you to win.
Yeah, but no, yeah, she's nominated there.
Yeah. No,
cool.
Wow, I can't believe we missed that. That True Colors was nominated for Game of the Year that year. Yeah.
5 nominations. Year. Crazy that.
Wow, dude. That is kind of crazy.
But no, Square Enix, let's just screw up the IP from this point because the game didn't sell as well as it wanted to. Like, it might be the highest dollar cost average, but like, Jesus Christ. Talk about a fumble going from True Colors to what happened last time. I'm like, you literally had a template to kind of move into a direction, streamline, go from there. But yeah, I did you hard, True Colors. I did you hard.
Shame.
So yeah, that's that. Yeah, very cool. Very excited. Fingers crossed that Lost Records takes one of the awards. I think the BAFTA snub is ridiculous still. But yeah, very, very cool to see they're nominated. So yeah, that was our main topic more than anything else. But Adam, we have got one or two other topics. A very interesting one. Should we go into this one? This is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
let's do it.
So, I don't know if you'll cover this or not because you kept changing the format. Jonathan Morali and Syd Matters are going on tour next year. I think they're starting in Paris, but they have Jonathan Morali has done an interview here with the Hidden Track, which is very cool. And he sat down. So yeah, they let me have a couple of seconds. Yeah, so there you go. Since then, Syd Matters has remained quiet, but their social media accounts were showing increasing signs of life, hinting at something that was happening. Until last month, the band announced a new concert in one of the most famous venues in Paris, L'Olympia. So. Curious to understand what led this return and what lies for Syd Matters. We reach out to Jonathan Morali. In this conversation, he reflects revisiting projects after 15 years, the legacy of Life is Strange, his relationship with film and video games and music, and the quite excitement of continuing a story that had been left open. But as you can see here, we're going to go down further, Adam, to go mainly to the Life is Strange stuff. So here's the first part he's put here. I'm going to just combine them all together. So he's put you won an award for the Life is Strange soundtrack. How did that feel? What award did it win? Am I going crazy?
I mean, I guess won
awards. Won awards. Right.
You won awards, yeah.
Right. So I don't know what awards were, but anyway. Jonathan Morali said, and I quote, "Working on a video game was a dream for me. I've always loved them. It remains one of the best experiences. Knowing that players enjoy the music of Life is Strange really warms my heart." And then, as well as another question, which was that Life is Strange brought a new audience into the world of Syd Matters. One of our team members actually discovered the band through the game. It was a revelation. Yeah. Do people talk to you about it? And he's put, yes, it's incredible. How many messages I received every day from people who discovered Syd Matters through Life is Strange. A whole new audience, very large and often very young, discovered our songs. I still have trouble believing it. And again, the fact that it's because of a video game gives it a special resonance for me. If it's as if a young boy I once was is meeting the musician I've become, which very cool.
That's awesome. Let's find out. Life is Strange won music awards, right? So I don't know.
No, it hasn't really won awards. I think it won minor awards. It didn't really win a major award.
It won Best Soundtrack at the 2015 PlayStation Universe Awards. So right. There you go.
Do you know when Jose Mourinho says that thing where he says, "If I speak, I am in big trouble"? That's what I'm going to say to that as a response.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to do the Adnannies next year as awards. And they're going to be prestigious. We're going to award those two. Yeah. We can give them out to people just to kind of like represent what awards mean nowadays for it.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm trying to look up if it like won because like 2015.
I don't know what that statement's about. The fact that it won awards, it didn't win anything. It wasn't nominated for anything major in any capacity.
Yeah, received significant recognition, winning awards like Game Informer's Best Soundtrack, PlayStation Universe's Best Musical Soundtrack, and the NAVGRPR Awards for Best Song Adapted Originals. So it's like it won awards, right? Like it's not a lie.
Adam.
Yes.
Behave.
What? Like, I'm just saying. It's like, oh. Key nominations. I see where you're coming from now. Key nominations. We have Best Licensed Soundtrack from Hardcore Gamer. Was that you, Adnan? Did you nominate it?
It was me. I don't think it was me, actually.
Hardcore Gamer.
Does it open up?
What's that?
Does it open up that article?
No. It's just I'm on AI overview right now.
Did I put in Best Game of the Year as well for that year on Hardcore Gamer? Let me have a look at that. I don't know if the article's going to pull up now.
But yeah, key nominations, Golden Joystick Awards, Paste Magazine, Hardcore Gamer, PlayStation Blog, and Ping Awards.
Interesting that.
But yeah, Hardcore Gamer nominated for Best Licensed Soundtrack.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Was it you?
Who put it into Thingy? Oh, into music now. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think this was me, actually. Is it me?
Yeah, because I'm like thinking, like, who else is going to nominate it at the Hardcore Gamer? So it's got to be you, right?
I don't think so. I wrote a contribution for one of them. I think it was Action Adventure Game for Best of 2015. I think I'd put it in there.
Hardcore Gamer Game of the Year Awards. So yeah, Hardcore Gamer, Day One Story Soundtrack Voice. Yeah, soundtrack. Oh man, I got a 404 on it. So yeah, page not found. That's so wild. That's funny.
Change that thing, but yeah, that's interesting. I can't remember. Almost it's like dipping out or something. I was like completely like missed that.
So like it won awards. You know what I mean? Like it won awards. He's not lying. We're not talking about major awards. He just said we won awards. It won awards. Hooray.
I hate when people do that. It's like when you like the fine print, we won awards, and it's like you look at the award and it's like, oh, I won a Razzie, and it's like, yeah, well done. it's like yeah, that's the recognition I wanted.
I won Adam's mom's favorite soundtrack of the year, Inner's Son's soundtrack, and I'm like, I won an award.
Yeah, exactly. You want to.
My mom gave me but like no, it's just like it still won an award. Like if I won a PlayStation Blog award, I would be like, going shoulders out walking like, yeah, I'm an award winner. What of it? And PlayStation likes my music. So I would be going around like that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Adam is not an award. I'm pointing them out there. Game Informer, and these are like little nods. Like we're talking about actual awards here,
It didn't even win Hardcore Gamer's Best Soundtrack.
Exactly. How got beat there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't find it. The articles are just all broken.
You lost at Hardcore Gamer while Adnan and Riaz was still a Hardcore Gamer. Yeah.
I think I put it up for nomination for Best Adventure Game. I'm pretty sure I put it for Game of the Year as well. I'm pretty sure I got nominated for Best Action Adventure Game. I got Best Adventure Game I got nominated for. I wrote something about it because I put it in the nominations there. But I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, you can't remember that far ago. 10 years.
Man. Do you know what? True Colors turns 5 years old next year. And this podcast will turn 5 years old as well, which is even more scary as well. You should go back and watch the first episode if you want. You'll see how younger you look.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I saw that. No. I was like, oh, I was like, look how old he is. Look how old I am as well. I was like, oh my god.
I know. But yeah, I'm still in my 30s at that time too. Like I'm still. I think so. We started in 2020. I just turned 30 when we were starting that episode. Now I'm turning 35 soon.
I know. And then you're going from state to state, traveling back and forth, everything else in between it.
And I'm moving
All
again pretty
crazy.
soon. I'm moving in a couple months. So
There you go. It's constantly
yeah.
just moving as it is. But Adam, one more thing before we move on from it as well. I thought it would be quite funny. Jonathan Morali was asked as well, saying, and since Life is Strange made such an impact on you, your first video game, and he said, the first one that marked me was Zelda 2. What a memory. It was entirely in English. I understood one word out of 4. And the mysterious atmosphere haunted me.
Yeah,
very
dude.
cool.
Zelda 2 is an interesting one to like say, but the music of Zelda 2, ooh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Is there anything else in here? I'm just trying to look there.
You recently won PlayStation Blog's best soundtrack. What do you think about this?
That's a bad way of doing it. Look at it, misleading. I'm saying that now.
You won awards. I
Who
mean,
wrote this?
he did win awards. He's not lying. He didn't say what kind of awards. He just said,
Yeah, but Adam, that's like me saying I've won awards, and then it's like, what do you win awards? I won best outstanding achievement for my MA in journalism award. You're like, oh, okay.
Did you?
I'm like,
have you
yeah,
won
no.
awards? Well, there you go. You're an award-winning journalist.
Oh, it's when people do that as well. Do they put in their bio say award-winning journalist? It's like, what is the award? And you're like, oh, so nothing. Like Joe Blog saying that you're great at doing this. It's like, come on, man. Adam, I don't need to win awards for what I do. I am the award. I am.
You are the award?
Yeah, I am God's gift to humanity. Or is it Stephanie Sterling now?
Oh man, yeah, man. I think it is.
I'm gonna look.
I can't remember what her name is now.
Ooh, it's James Stephanie Sterling now.
Okay.
Yes.
She still goes by Jim?
I'm definitely just double checking. It's she. Oh, let's have a quick look at this.
Yeah. What's Sterling's pronouns? Because I haven't watched much of their contents in a long time. It's been
they and them, but except she and her as well.
Okay. Yeah, just because I haven't watched Sterling's content in like 10 years. I just haven't kept up. You know, like it's been about 10 years since I've seen like, God, dude, those are the days, man. Those are good days.
I love Stephanie Sterling. One of the best people ever. I love this as well. On the Wikipedia, James Stephanie Sterling, also known as Commander Sterling.
You know who I watched a lot, and I still miss the heyday of this content. Angry video game who was it was Angry Joe. You remember Angry Joe, dude? Yeah, dude. Back in his heyday. Yeah, like in a heyday where he was just like yelling nonsense and just like reviewing games the most. But like nowadays, he's just sitting at his desk and just like, I don't know. It's not the same. It's not like back in like 2015, 2016. Like you don't see Angry Joe as much, you know?
No, but it kind of like you slip out of the consciousness. The same way like Stephanie Sterling. Like, Stephanie Sterling, if you ever go, one of my favorite interviews by far is when Stephanie Sterling is sitting with Colin Moriarty. And it's when Colin has just gone to Kind of Funny with them, and they do an interview. I think it's at E3. It's one of the best chats ever because like they really wanted to meet each other for a long time, sit down, and have a chat. And Stephanie Sterling's like one of the best examples because I think if I remember correctly off the top of my history, it's that they were at The Escapist and people really didn't like the way they presented things. And then Stephanie plays into the persona that becomes Stephanie Sterling. And my favorite one by far, I adore Cliff Bleszinski, but Stephanie Sterling did Cliff Bleszinski dirty with that rap song that they do. It is
100%.
I show people that video. That video of Stephanie Sterling. Like, this is Stephanie Sterling. Like, this is what great content is of like parodying something. It's just unbelievable. But I haven't watched Stephanie Sterling in ages. But again, they were hilarious as well when they did the Konami stuff. Like, oh my god, they were so funny.
Say, man, like that's the thing. It's like between Angry Joe, Stephanie Sterling, as well as there was a YouTuber called I Hate Everything, right? Hasn't really come up with much, but like there was reasoning behind the criticism. There was back in 2014 to 2016, you were criticizing things, you were being negative things, but there was words behind it. There was reasoning behind it. Now people just hate on things just to be like, it's dumb, it's stupid. Like there's no clarification of why you hate it. Like say what you want about
it's not valid.
Yeah. Like say what you want about Angry Joe. At least like he was yelling and like why he hated it for like an hour. And he had a reasoning behind it. Now it's just divisiveness. Now it's just like
it's reactionary. It's clickbaity. It's getting people's attention. It's the same with the it's like, well, what wasn't woke 15 years ago? It's been like that every single time. We've been parodying things and putting things in.
Hear one more person talk about this game is woke now. This is woke. Shut the dog. I heard one time saying that like punk is now woke. Punk is woke now. And I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
By far the best one, I actually need to find that tweet and frame it. I think it was like Sky News or something was reporting on Twitter, and they put like Doc Martens sales have gone down, and someone responded saying it's because they've gone woke. And I'm like, and then literally like 15 replies like, do you know anything about this company? Do you know anything about Doc Martens and what they represent? It's like, are you that stupid? It's like, yes, they are quite stupid. But But they've been doing. But do you know what the thing is though as well? One example I've seen recently, I've seen on Twitter. I think it's about Lara Croft's skin color being darker because of the new Tomb Raider game. But one thing I'll say as well is that with these things as well, I know why people react because they want to kind of put their input in it. The best thing to do is ignore it. Ignore people that talk about you, because if you can live rent free in those people's heads, better. Because like that's what's giving these people more optics. Like the fact that you're reacting to them talking about it. I've had it all the time with me as well. I had people do it in my comments and stuff. In itself, once as well, Adam gave me the best advice, like ignore the comments that are bad about it. Even he'll do it to me. He's like, you talk too fast, Adnan. It's like everyone's saying in the comments, don't care anymore.
Dog, I've never...
Adam.
I know, but it's just when?
Proving a point here. Just don't react to it. If it's valid and constructive, great. I remember there's one back in the day for StrangeCast where it's like, let's look for ways to improve the audio and make the quality videos better, because we were doing it really early in the day. As Zoom became this. So thank you to the person who gave feedback from that. But it's like anything else, no. If you think I'm a clown doing interviews, that's your decision. You do an interview for 50 minutes with someone, show me, and I'll critique it, and we'll see how that goes. If you want to give valid feedback, I'm more than happy to welcome it, and we always listen to people from that. But like ultimately, with this kind of thing with the woke nonsense and people saying it and stuff like that, the best thing that could happen is not reacting to it. But because we're in social media, everyone has to react to something.
That's what I mean. Like it's not in a way of just like, for sure I'm ignoring it, but I think there's just a void of like that kind of content where we're talking about Stephanie Sterling and Angry Joe, where it's still there. Like there's a YouTuber called Just Stop that does like great critiques of different animated movies. It's still out there, but it's not like we were eating good. No. Back in 2014, 2015, 2016, dude, we were eating good with like good criticism. Like you couldn't stop. But now it's just like, now you have to ignore that. You know
what? I'll give this as a take. I don't think Stephanie Sterling and Angry Joe work now because it's very similar to South Park. It's too satirical. Like you can't play characters like Stephanie Sterling now, because like the character of Stephanie Sterling previously, as it was created in the concept of Sterling in the Escapist magazine, that's how it was formed, as that format of Sterling, the Jimquisition stuff. It doesn't work now, because like even the Stephanie Sterling, Commander Sterling format, Stephanie has adopted that because it doesn't work. The formula will become outdated. So if you ever watch Stephanie's formatting now, I've watched a couple of their videos in like the last year or so when it pops up and stuff, but they've adapted their formula because they know that the Stephanie Sterling character would become very stale. And it's like, you can't yell at people, because like Stephanie yelling at Ubisoft was iconic, but then at this point as well, Ubisoft has run its course into the ground. So Stephanie has been proven right about that. What are they going to do about it? So they're very smart with like the way that they adapt things. It's the same with Angry Joe. That's probably where Angry Joe probably sits there. What is Angry Joe? Angry Joe's persona was valid critique with angry criticism. Well, you're angry at everything now.
Like, that's the thing. It's just like everything's just so satirical and just so content now. Everything is content rather than like actual shows.
Yeah, and
Like,
do you know? And do you know who made a really
yeah,
valid criticism as well? Valid point as well. Valid criticism. Valid point was when Sam Bradley was like, "I would have made Lost Records even longer." Do you know the first part when he was like, "I would have made it slower." Most people are like, "Are you mad, sir?" And it's like, no. It's like he's actually just saying
dude,
like
I
what most
saw.
games were.
Yeah, I saw that, man. Like, I saw when he said that, and I was like, it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I was there. I was just like, oh man, it wouldn't work because people are just so impatient now, man. They're so
massively.
impatient and they're so. And I'm not even talking about Gen Z. I'm talking about people.
People.
People right now are just so impatient, right? That Netflix not only is second screening, but they are ordering people who are writing that the character needs to say what they're doing because they know you're scrolling TikTok while you're watching
Yeah,
Netflix. It's not just Gen Z, it is people right now. And
yeah.
it's just, man, it's
It's a damning
maddening.
indictment. It's a damning indictment because, like with like King Kong, for example, it takes them 40 minutes to get onto the boat. With Peter Jackson's remake, it's 3 hours plus wrong. Like the first original film with Fay Ray in
Yeah.
it, the actor Fay Ray, yeah. Fay Ray's in it as well. You know, that's 20 minutes to get onto the boat. But like even back then, people like Peter Jackson's making like a long film. I bet you as well, most people struggle to keep focus with Lord of the Rings, which is amazing when you watch it again. It is
Mhm.
unbelievable, some of the scenes. But it takes time for the hobbits to get to where they need to, especially in the first one. It's slow. It's intentionally slow to get people's attention. You have to hook people into the
Yes.
world. But
Yes.
yeah, it's a weird world, man. But yeah, Jonathan Morali, that was a big tangent. I don't know how we got on it, but like
Yeah.
my mind is just start back
Well,
into
no,
reality.
it's
But yeah,
it makes me want to go back to like that time period. And it's not, here's the thing. Here's the thing I'll end it on. I'm going to argue that is not that difficult for culture to go back to 2015. It's not that difficult. We just need to take a couple of tweaks here and there. We need to cancel our Spotify's. We need to like understand, like people need to understand that TikTok and Instagram, their whole business model is to keep you on the platform, right?
yeah.
The whole business. As he's scrolling, he's like, "Man, Adam's boring me. I'm about to scroll TikTok
I'm
right
I'm
now."
pulling I'm pulling up the next. I was gonna counteract that with another point that's just literally come up with that.
I know it was just perfect timing. He's like, "Yes."
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm done. I'm done with him. Like,
but it's just like I think it just takes a couple tweaks of understanding of what the business models are, and it's not that hard to go back to 2015's games. It's not that hard to go back to 2015's movies.
mm,
I think when we talked about side A, that shareholders are getting tired, they're not getting money.
yeah,
I think we're going back to a time that we're going to see experimentals. I agree that like Stupid Never Dies. It's a new game that's like a pop punk zombie fighter game. That's kind of like with that and Claire Obscure. I think we're going to get back to a time where we're seeing 2015 games again. I do.
mm,
And I think people are leaving Spotify. They're leaving social media like in droves right now. They're going back to cassette players. I think within the next 5 years, I think we're going to see a drastic change of like how media is consumed. I think
See, it's
so.
interesting. I don't know if you get a regression though. That's the thing because
No, no, no,
when I
no.
was pulling this
Uh,
up,
I won't say regression. Not we're not going to get like I love you, man. We're not going to get that. We're not going to get a Paul Rudd comedy. What I'm saying is like the mentality of like taking risks. The mentality of just like
yeah,
um having media that like you can bet on like it's going to be a good game. Like that's what I'm talking about. We're never going to get a Telltale. Like we're
no,
never going to get that. But we are going to get games and movies that we can bet on like hey, this is going to be a good time, you know?
yeah. But I was gonna say as well because like this is why I pulled this phone up. I don't do the fat finger thing. But so obviously the Larian studio thing is happening at the minute with AI and generative AI and conversations which you've
Oh
seen.
my god.
And Kojima brought in a conversation where he put as well as like one of the headlines says Hideo Kojima compares AI to smartphones, says there's no going back. So with the quotes as well, it says here as well, during a new interview with
Yeah.
Nikeki X Trend, translated by Games Radar Plus, Hideo Kojima shared his thoughts about AI. Kojima first noted that smartphones were also quote unquote slated, end quote, by everyone when they first came out. And now we live in a world where quote unquote there are so many people who can't live without their smartphones. end quote. Kojima added that AI is similar to that, and it's essential to quote unquote use technology in a way that will make us happy, end quote.
I'm not
Kojima also
disagreeing
added
with
that
it.
there is no point in saying things like quote unquote we shouldn't use AI, end quote, or quote unquote AI is useless, end quote. There is no going back, and smartphones were the same. Kojima also spoke about the possibility of changing how we communicate, helping people who aren't the best at face-to-face interactions. In the same vein, Kojima also talked about how AI could make humans spoiled. So there should be a measure to quote unquote reduce the AI involvement or have days where we don't use it, end quote.
He's not wrong in the way of just like, I don't think generative AI is going to go away in the same way that like,
No,
I'm sorry to say it, but like cryptocurrency and NFTs, they have not gone away.
no.
What I am going to say though is that like, I don't think AI is like a well off. It's not good. Like black and white mentality. Like it's just not good. Like I said, going through a Google search, you Google something and it's just like clear indication. This is an AI overview. You can research more if you want. But like, here's
Yeah,
this TLDR. That case point of AI, I'm not fully against. Um, Using AI to like find something in your like your game is breaking, and AI is like, hey, like it's almost like a word search. Like you control F something, and it's just like it finds the fault here. Like find a
yeah,
pattern that I haven't gone to. Like to find a pattern, I'm not against. But to take away a developer's job because AI will code for you, it's only going to code things that it is operated to code. It is going to be formulaic. It's going to be, which is why I think a lot of investors like AI because they are into formulaic things. So if they have a thing that will make a formulaic product and they don't have to pay somebody, that's why you're seeing a lot of it.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't think AI is bad. I just think that like we are overusing it. In the same way
Of course you are.
smartphones are not a bad thing, but when we're taking away from human interaction, I think that's where smartphones is like take away everything.
Yeah, because you're destroying individual creation of ideas as well, even at the starting point of searching with AI. Like you can use AI for different things and it is facilitated for different measures of how people are
Sure.
using it. But like creating even ideas is bad as well. They kind of say this in schools here where like kids are using AI because it's like you're not creating the original idea for the argument. You need to create that. They kind of drill that into you, and when you go into schools where you're
Yeah.
creating arguments, then formulaic making something. But I think yeah, it's hard. You can't get rid of it. It's in the world. I mean, this is a guy who made Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, there was an AI conversation that was 2001. I mean, like we're 24 years on, and he's hit every point on the head. You can't get rid of
Yeah.
it, and it's going to be hard to escape it. I think like it's going to be one of those things where what it's used for is questionable. I think that's where the conversation with AI will
Yeah.
happen.
I think AI is a tool. It is not the builder. Like it is not.
No,
It shouldn't be used as a build. I think it's something that can make game development faster for the people
yeah,
who are making it. But when we start to talk about like AI is just evil all around, no matter what, it's evil in evil hands, right?
yeah,
But it can be useful for people who know how to operate in that capacity. Like I said, with if your code is breaking, instead of you going through every single line of code, you can ask ask AI what's breaking right now.
yeah.
In the same way that we have Control F, like that sort of sense. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it should be a task. It should be an accommodating tool to support things that are going on, rather than the actual direct
Or even talk
effect.
about Don't Nod. Don't Nod, where we had that controversy where Don't Nod used
Oh yeah,
an AI overlay to like have where the actor is going to be like a placeholder so they can keep developing while they're hiring in for the actor. Like, oh, they're replacing actors. Like, no. They are using it to make game development faster so they don't have to
yeah,
wait on the actor. They have that placement, they separate it. And it's like, this is where the actor's going to go. Right. And so that
yeah,
way they can work on two tasks at once and get that game out faster. So
yeah,
that's where I'm on board with it. But to say that like that placeholder is the final product, oh no. Your assignment's not done, Chief.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because ultimately it goes into ethical questions. I won't kind of move into the next one because we'll kind of wrap it up because we're going for ages. I completely forgot about this, but it kind of goes into the idea of like when you see Carrie Fisher in like Rogue One and you see like Tupac Shakur at Coachella with playing and it's like, is this not just a bit too disturbing? Like in the ethical, yeah, because that's what I mean. It's weird though, isn't it?
Drake did an AI version of Tupac Shakur in one of his tracks.
Are we actually surprised? If there's one person that you could have ended that sentence with, it's like, am I really surprised?
It was during the Kendrick Lamar beef. He had Tupac Shakur's and the estate of Tupac sued Drake for using a generative AI Tupac to insult Kendrick Lamar, dude. That's the world we live in, man. That's the world. I'm not saying it's the end of days. I do think that we are going to see a shift. And I say this to people all the time. I do believe the next president of the United States will be the one to put guardrails against AI. Like you can still use AI. But I think in the same way that Australia is banning social media, we're starting to see something. I'm not saying I agree with that ban in Australia. I think there's some implications to that ban that's like nasty work in one way that they are asking the social media companies to prove that you are above 16 with like a selfie and a driver's the social media companies will get your driver's license.
Yeah.
Not good. But yeah, so I do think we're going to see a shift pretty soon in terms of like regulations, like regulating AI. But I think it's going to take the next president to do that. And the next prime minister to do it.
Well, best luck you doing it here. Best luck you doing it here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into our last piece quickly before we wrap up here. And then we'll get into
Speaking of the next prime minister of the United Kingdom,
the world would heal. As you can see here, Adam, let me quickly the screen here. Yeah, there we go. Move us down to here. As you can see, we're going to Katy Bentz's page because she put here, it's that time of the year again. Happy birthday to Steph Gingrich, a character very near and dear to my heart. Honored to have helped bring her to life in so many different ways across the Life is Strange franchise. Tell me one thing that's stuck with you about Steph after all these years. And as you see that as well, Deck9 responded saying, happy birthday, Steph. On
happy birthday, Steph.
Birthday.
Yes.
Just bring it.
Birthday. But yeah, happy birthday to Steph Gingrich. Everybody who's listening to this knows I love celebrating fictional characters' birthdays. I'm a big fan of that. So I will say, happy birthday, fictional character.
Happy birthday, fictional character. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. I always love Katy Bentz. She's great. No mention from the Life is Strange Twitter account or the Deck9 one or any other major profiles. I mean, they replied to the comment, but I mean, it's before Storm's anniversary today as well. When we're recording 20th of December, we covered it in the last episode. It's Hell is Empty's anniversary, but no mention of it again. I mean,
special times, man. I remember when Before the Storm was like announced at E3, and we're all just like, more Life is Strange. Wow, we were just like, we thought we were, dude. I remember, and I bet you anything you remember this because you were still into like the journalistic scene. We were getting Before the Storm like right after, not even right after. It was 2 years after Life is Strange. Am I right? Yeah, it was 2 years after Life is Strange.
Yeah,
and the argument was, is this going to be too much Life is Strange? It's just too much because then we knew that Life is Strange 2 was coming out in 2018.
Yeah,
and we're like, I remember people were saying like, I think people are going to get tired of Life is Strange pretty soon, guys. It's just too much. So it's just like, now we're arguing like, why aren't you making good Life is Strange games? We're getting not enough. Yeah.
We're truly in the Two-Face era of Batman, Christopher Nolan, and it's like, we're truly in that part where it's like we have become the Two-Face, and it's like,
am I remembering correctly? Like there was an argument that we're getting too much Life is Strange.
Of course it was. Yeah, because people are, oh my god, it's like, but again, at a different time though. The saturation hadn't started yet. We were in the early part of it because it's like it's not anywhere near as bad as it is now.
We were in the early part where we were getting oversaturated Assassin's Creed and oversaturated Call of Duty. And so we were starting to think that like Life is Strange is going to follow suit. Little did we know that every franchise is going to follow suits. Every single franchise. So
and music, and TV, and films,
yes.
and games, and anything else that you like, it's all oversaturated massively.
By the way, there was a report by Deezer. So Deezer is a music streaming platform.
Oh, fuck, it still exists. Jesus Christ. Right.
Deezer still exists. And they get 50,000 AI generated songs submitted to them per day. 50,000 AI generated per day. It's craziness, dude.
God damn. That's crazy. That is crazy. Horrible.
Yeah. But no, happy birthday, Steph Gingrich. Happy belated time to before the storm. I want to go back to that period. Again, I want to reiterate to commenters here. I'm not saying we're going to get 2015-esque games. I'm going to say that we're going to get the same kind of customer treatments as we did. Like I do think we're coming back to a time where slop is no longer accepted, and we're going to need like experimentation. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm going to say that we're going to get more experimentation coming soon.
Well, you're a lot more optimistic than me. I like it.
I am.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Well, like I talk to a lot of people here in the States about American politics. I'm much more optimistic about American politics than people want to be. And by optimistic, I'm talking about 2028. I'm not talking about right now. I'm not optimistic right now. Like 2026 forward, like during the midterms, I'm incredibly optimistic. I'm insanely optimistic. More or less because, I look at history. I look at Richard Nixon. I look at Ronald Reagan. I look at the Great Depression going into FDR. We're not that old of a country. We're 250 years old. How old is Britain? Can we say how old Britain is?
Too old.
Yeah, exactly. You have much more history to look back on.
Yes.
America as an institution, it's not that old, so we don't have that much to look back on. I'm very, very optimistic about the time frame of 2026 onward. I'm not really worried, it is what it is.
It is what it is, Adam. I think that's the main thing that we can kind of wrap up on that note. It is what it is.
Yes. But yeah, I cannot wait for AOC to vote for AOC for president.
Anyway, let's get into our comment of the podcast. We'll go into our first one, Adam. So this is from Krisho 6874 from episode 5.
What happened? What? There's 6,873 more Krishos out there. God dang.
Yes, this is this incarnation that's happened. From episode 125, side 8, they put, disappointed Lost Records didn't win any awards. I had a bad feeling we are not going to see any more Lost Records games, given that it didn't meet sales expectations. Also, Troy Baker should have won more game awards for his performance as Indiana Jones, and he does an excellent job as doing a Harrison Ford voice for the game.
Couple points on that. I want to go through it like section by section. Disappointed didn't win any awards. They're winning some awards, right? Just not the Game Awards, right? You have to understand that like the Game Awards is just the biggest platform. We haven't seen. Did they win anything at the Golden Joysticks, or are they just nominated?
Nominated. This is the second time you asked me that. It's nominated.
I know, but like I'm saying, like they were nominated. I think I asked you were they nominated for anything. I don't think they won anything. But again, they're going to be at the New York Game Awards. I guarantee you they're going to be nominated at the DICE Awards. I guarantee you they're going to be nominated at the DICE Awards. They're being recognized by NPR and Time Magazine. I have to remind people that all the time. They're being recognized by NPR and Time Magazine. It's something to say. I am disappointed because it is the biggest platform, but yes. Bad feeling that we're not going to see any more Lost Records game. Don't think that. It's not dead in the water. They just need funding from this Netflix game. We don't know anything about it, but they're going to get funding from that so that they can make a Lost Records. Like they don't need funding to make Lost Records, so they have to do a side job first to get money to do their main job. Like don't be worried about that. And Troy Baker, I've not played the Indiana Jones game. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, massive Indiana Jones fan. Aside from the latest movie, we're not going to talk about that. I haven't played it, and I need to play it, dude, because I like Troy Baker and I like Indiana Jones. I've heard great things. So yeah, I would like to play it.
There you go. There's
what would you like to say about this?
Disappointed Lost Records didn't win any awards. I fully agree. It's a shame that hasn't won anything. I have a bad feeling we won't see any more Lost Records games, given it didn't meet sales expectations.
But it did meet sales expectations. They said that it's like them. I thought it was like on the trajectory of what they thought it was going to do.
It didn't exceed the expectations. But they did that language where it was like it didn't meet sales expectations. Well, it said it was in line with sales expectations to start with. So it's like, what are your inline sales expectations? And then they pretty much outright confirmed the last report it didn't meet the sales expectations they had, which probably means that they were looking at a higher number to make the returns on it, and then hence why they moved Nod Montreal's entire team onto M2 Project Netflix now, rather than M2, what would have been Lost Records 2.
Sure.
My feeling is, and just on the kind of Lost Records things, just knowing the Nod Montreal team, and just knowing them and who they are as people, I don't think that they won't want to come back to Lost Records in the future.
Yeah,
I think like just because of like, you can see it with Life is Strange 2. Like they love Life is Strange 2. Square Enix might not like it as a Forgotten Child, but they love Life is Strange 2, and they put like a lot of love in the games that they've made as well. And knowing Michel and Luke and also the other team members as well, I'm 100% sure, just from my gut feeling, that they would 100% like really push for, hopefully getting something back with it, maybe after the Netflix project. Maybe I think that would be something. And also as well, the one thing that has to be interesting as well, and now in hindsight as well, post Michel interview, when we interviewed him, he did say in there that he had ideas of what he wanted to do next, and he had jotted down ideas of like things that connect, and that he made sure that he knows where story points need to be twined together. So it's like, if it comes back, it comes back. Do I think it's going to happen in the near future? No, that's not going to happen. In the foreseeable future,
Fate of the Old Republic or Lost Records 2?
Fate of the Old Republic.
Yeah, that's the sad truth. Yeah.
I just there's not enough maneuver. The studio's not big enough to make Lost Records and then also do the Netflix project. It has to stick with the Netflix project. I would kind of hope. Do you know what? Some people might not like this. I would kind of hope that the success project from the Netflix one even makes Netflix look at potentially spinning Lost Records into a TV show and then making a game from it in a separate standalone. So it's not Lost Records 2, it's just Lost Records with a new a new title.
And I think
they buy the IP. Yeah, they buy the IP off them, so they take control of it, which I know some people don't like, but what are you willing to risk? Are you willing to studio to make games without a publisher? Are you willing one who's going to support it and fund it and stuff? We have Midnight School Studio, for example. You get your Oxenfree games and stuff like that. Why do I keep saying Midnight? Why do I keep saying Night School Studio? Thank you very much. Sorry, Night School Studio. So like I'm sooner in the position at the moment. I want them to make games under publishers. It might be an unpopular opinion, but at the moment,
game funding is near impossible to get publishing for it. So if they can get funding from a company like Netflix that has money to buy Warner Brothers for $87 billion, they got a couple scrap money to give them some funding to make Lost Records 2. So I wouldn't say you're never going to see a Lost Records 2.
No,
I would say chances are still there.
You can't say never to anything anymore. Like I could 100% say a couple of years ago, say never, but now anything's cartoonish. I live in a cartoonish world.
I will say this: we're never going to see a Sleeping Dogs 2. I will say that with full confidence. We're never going to see a Sleeping Dogs 2.
Not when I get the license, when I win the lottery and I pay the money for it. I'm going to go to Alejandro at Supermassive Games and be like, "Sir, you need to make this game," because it's like I know there's Sleeping Dogs as well
with a horror aspect. Make Sleeping Dogs 2, but with a horror aspect.
There we go. That'd be joy. Oh, Sleeping Dogs was such a great game. What a mistake that was from Square. Like Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if you'll see it. I don't think you're going to see it in the near future. I think it'll be a longer term, but I think it might even be longer term potentially, depending on where the timescale goes. I think Domino's. Still don't think Domino's in a very good position. Even Aphelion, I'm concerned with as well, because the marketing in that game is just not been done well, and I think they're really going to have to restructure going into the next couple of years to get anywhere near profitability. So yeah, I think that part of that comment's done. And then what was the next part of the comment as well?
Sorry,
also, Troy Baker should have won the.
I was seeing if Sleeping Dogs was on sale in the PlayStation Store. It's not.
Yeah, make sure you get the DLC as well. DLC was very underrated in that.
Yeah, the definitive edition is on here. But it's $30. I have my copies on the Xbox on the 360. Oh yeah, no. I always wish list it. Yeah. I got so many on my wish list right now.
And then as well, he put also Troy Baker should have won Game Award for his performance in Indiana Jones, and he does an excellent job and doing a Harrison Ford voice. Yeah, well, he got a lot of praise, and it's Troy Baker, isn't it? I'm surprised Higgs hasn't been nominated for more nominations. I thought this was going to be the definitive performance for him this year. For nominations, it was a great performance, Higgs. So, yeah.
And apparently Todd Howard did not want Troy Baker in his game, because he's like saying like, oh man, he's in every single game, why would I want him? But he did such a good job that Todd had to bend the knee and like, fine, you can be in the game. Fine.
Do you know what I realized as well? Jennifer English is in Harmony, The Fall of Rivia.
She is?
Yeah.
Wait, who does she play?
She's in Harmony. I was looking at it last night. I was like, what? I was like, I did not notice that. Yeah, she's in Harmony.
I was just about to replay Harmony as well.
She's one of the characters. I looked in the thingy. It was like, she's definitely in there.
She plays... Oh, she's also in the Elden Ring. That's great. She plays Bliss. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Bliss, Harmony. Oh, wait. Harmony CBD. Never mind. there's a Bliss Harmony. It's a CBD gummy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that's that comment. Adam, should we go into the next one?
Yes.
We're running over here.
Yes, okay. Wow. I thought that was the one. Yeah, she's like my favorite character in the game. That's funny.
So, Adam, next comment. This is from Mega Boost 9455. So yeah, we need to know what happened to the 944 before this.
Hey, you get a Mega Boost having Bliss Harmony CBD. I'll tell you what.
Well, yeah, that. But as you can see, Adam, as well, Mega Boost 9455 port. Bro, you have no idea how badly I wanted Swan Holloway's Shivers Lane shirt. Hope they make it for real. Great episode, guys. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Nice comment. If you're wondering what the shirt is, and yeah, this is a big one that should be in the merchandise.
Let me get a reminder of what it looks like.
Up on here.
Oh,
this is like throwback to the 90s style shirt you could possibly get.
Oh, dude, please. That would be. Come on, that's such a banger, dude. Come on. Give me that. Oh, what if we get Swan's fanny pack? That'd be great, dude. I still wear my.
I want Michel to wear it at the New York Games Game Critics thing. He needs to wear that.
Yeah,
they all need to go there wearing it, like holding it.
Yes, dude. No, like, oh, dude, come on, on. Yes,
90s coded, like Friday the 13th, 80s actually, probably more than that.
Come on, they got reference. No, I think it's just like an old horror reference, like you said.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think it's Twin Peaks.
Oh, actually, hang on a second. I'm gonna go to this one. Who's this person? That grumpy goat. Why is this goat grumpy? Anyway, it's a cover from the fictional YA horror / thriller book on Swan's shelf, Shivers Lane, Pen Pal's Revenge. Shivers Lane seems like a likely homage to R.L. Stein's Fear the Street series, right down to both author using double initials, though the cover art was a bit more reminiscent of the 90s. YA horror, like the covers of Christopher Pike's novels. The author name may also reference V.C. Andrews, whose Flowers in the Attic is a creepy teen favorite. So there you
Why
go.
don't we
Yeah, it
just
looks very
ask
similar.
Sam Bradley?
Yeah, that's true. This is Sam's little mischievous things that he's doing, as you can see there on the Zoom image. Very similar.
Yes.
So that's that. What are you typing? I heard. Not sure the book or shirt is a reference to Laura Palmer, though the devs obviously included other Twin Peaks references in the game. Fire Walk With Me on the Lighter, 2 achievements that are TP references. So yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's a Twin Peaks reference.
Hold on, please. Hold, please.
We are recording. What are you doing?
No, I'm boom, boom, boom.
I've got time here to fill.
Yes. Sorry. I'm also I'm asking an expert right now.
Is he there?
No, I don't think he's online right now.
Well, we'll have the answer for you in the next episode. So if you come back,
yes,
we'll give you your answer then. So he's getting.
I was
Adam,
hoping he was. Yeah, I was hoping he was online and just be like, yeah, let's just get an answer right now. So
he's not going to reply to you. He's making sweet treats.
Yeah,
he's busy baking at this time.
Also, he doesn't like me very much. So Sam Bradley hates me.
Me? Well, yeah,
No,
he doesn't
me.
like you. He told me that. Yeah, he told me that. But anyway, but look, Adam, this is the shirt we need. Moth Girl. Give us Moth Girl. We need sassiness Moth Girl. This is the thing that I would be spinning off of merchandise everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah. No, that would be cute. The Shivers Lanes, I think it'd be cute. The fanny pack, I think. Dude, if we're gonna go really 90s on this, like we gotta have the fanny pack. Like, come on. Yeah. Fanny packs are coming back. I'm seeing if he got on. No, he's not. So
he's not
yeah, he hates me. I'm telling you right now, Sam Bradley hates my guts. Yeah.
Yep. He's like, I'm like
every day I get a new message from him with like a fist, like a picture's like, I'm gonna beat you up.
There's gonna be one of Michel one day where it's like
yeah, he's gonna be like, Michel, I need a new like threatening picture. Can you like, it's like, yeah, I'll hold a knife, and he just held the knife. They all hate my guts.
But yeah, there you go. So thank you very much for the comment. And if you come back to the next episode, Adam will have an answer for you, hopefully. If not, it's going to be funny. I'm going to laugh that Sam Bradley has just ignored it. Just like that.
No, I don't know. I was just making bull crap pictures. So whatever.
Do you know what? This will be his answer to that interpretation question you asked him in that last part. That last part of the question where you said, like, if people interpreted your art in something else, I 100% bet you he's going to say, no, it was just a whatever, like, kind of thing.
Here's my guess before he even replies to me. I'm going to guess that, like, I don't think it's going to be a reference to anything specific, but more of like the vibe of, like, more of like the vibe of R.L. Stine, the vibe of like old horror movie covers.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think it's like going to be like anything specific, you know?
Yeah. I don't think it is. I think it's just going to be a general capturing of that thing because the fonts are different and whatnot. I think it's not a direct reference. I think it goes into that line of where you bleed too much, like, you know, where he's like borrowing too many direct references to things. I mean, like they when a reference is direct, you can see it. Fire Walk With Me, etc. They're very more clear with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. So thank you so much for the comments. If you do want your comment featured on the podcast, please leave it on one of the sides and we will put it out into our next one, which is obviously our last 2025 episode. So do leave them on the YouTube videos. But yes, Adam, spread the arts. What are you spreading? Except for Sam Bradley just ignoring you.
Yes. Spreading that Sam Bradley hates my guts. So I haven't finished it yet, but I'm well into a book that I'm dog. I've seen this book around on like TikTok and people really are really digging this a lot. And you see it in Barnes and Noble all the time and like the table of like, oh, what people are talking about. Sometimes those books can be like kind of like a drag, you know?
Yeah.
This book though. I'm just going to show you the cover of it. Oh my God. Okay, ready for this? This is a book called there we go. Boom. Share screen. Do it. Share the screen now. Okay. It's called, sorry, I just want to show you the cover. It's called Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. And paperback, it's only $20, right? It's only $20, and it's actually like dude, this read right here, banger, bro. Like, it is so well detailed. And if you want to know what it's about, it is a Viking fantasy revenge story. It takes place of 3 different characters, and each chapter is like each different perspective. One is a warrior, one is a noblewoman who is becoming like wants battle fame. Another one is a former thrall that wants to get its glory with a mercenary group. And they're all coming together for this great revenge story that's going in. I would say, dog, they nailed the Viking setting. It is written in a way that it doesn't waste your time. Like the chapters are like 10 pages each. They're 10 pages each, and they are just, God, dude, such a well written story. I am hooked, dude. So haven't finished it yet, but there's 3 books. And I'm really digging it. Shadow of the Gods.
The book of the cover was beautiful.
Yeah, and like I said, $20 for the paperback, not too bad. It's 435 pages. So it's like, so far, good read. Really good read. I like it. Book Talk was not wrong about this. It's actually really, really good. So Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne.
There you go. So good pick from there. So my spread the art's going to be interesting. So, I mean, she's been on here a couple of times when we bring her up. It's a couple of things and then we'll wrap up here. So, got the wrong one here. Nope. Did I just delete that? Yeah, there it is. This was an interview that I was reading with Tessa Rose Jackson. So she did an interview with New One magazine. So she's got her new album out, which is in January, and then she's going on tour in UK and Europe. And I thought this interview is really interesting because it kind of goes into who Tessa Rose Jackson is. Because obviously you'll know her as the score composer on Life is Strange Double Exposure and other things as well. But like, it kind of talks about one thing like in here as well, like, as well as just to start as well, like there is a particular courage in returning to your own name. For years, Tessa Rose Jackson moved through the world as someone, a shapeless presence, an artist without a face to pin expectations onto. She made music in the shadows of her own making, free from a way of being seen. And then something shifted. The hiding no longer served a purpose. The woman she was evolving into needed to be witnessed. Like, because Tessa Rose Jackson was called Someone on all her social feeds. And I always wondered that as well. I was like, why are you called Someone? I was like, what is that reference to? And it kind of goes into her history and like her, upbringing, her parents. As you can see as well, it says she was raised by 2 mothers in Amsterdam. So it's quite an interesting interview for you guys to read as well. So I would recommend it. It's just, I thought it was very interesting to kind of get a bit more an insight into who she is as a person. I was like, that's actually quite something. But I remember when I saw the part of Someone, I was like, what does that mean? Why you call Someone for your music? So she is my shout out, but it's kind of like laced into this as well, because if you go here, she has produced her vinyl for her new album.
Yay!
Which is
very
obviously
cool.
going to go on tour, and it's a great vinyl as well, like looking wise. I'll pull up here as well because you can see it on her thingy front. Pretty cheap as well, I'd say, for a vinyl, and the quality looks outrageous. Cheap as chips. Yeah, the quality is like very good.
Nice.
It's like reminds me of the Haley Williams one that I got in terms of the quality of like paying for a vinyl.
And I like how
page photography booklet.
It's a vinyl color that's actually a color. I cannot stand transparent vinyls. I hate transparent vinyl, dude. Like it's the cheapest way you can do it. I actually got my Post Malone beer bongs and Bentleys, and it's a clear vinyl. I was like, son of a I was so angry, dude. I was so bad. I was unreasonably angry. But yeah,
very cool though. I thought it was very cool, like a vinyl. So I thought I'd put that as well. I'll probably get that as well. And then I need to get a vinyl player as well, which is still long overdue.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you need a vinyl player?
Massive. I've got like tons of vinyls. I need to actually get the vinyl player properly.
Just get like a suitcase Crossley vinyl. People hate the Crossleys. I'm like, Does it play vinyls? Who cares? It plays.
I've
yeah,
I've got a vinyl player. My brother sent me one, so it's like I've got
good.
just a. I know. Well, I even sent it to me. He sent me a link for a good one, which I'm going to get. It's just buying it in that time. But yeah, Tess Roll Jackson there.
Yeah, just like all of a sudden everybody's an audiophile, and I'm like, dude, you do not understand the references, frequencies, and like what the damage is for a needle. Shut up, dude. Like you don't know anything about anything. I don't know. It gets me also unreasonably steamy when people talk about like, yeah, it's
standard. But yeah, we'll wrap up here because we've gone on for ages. It's my 1 hour and a half. My famous last words have come back to haunt us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Before we go as well, big shout out to our Patreon subscribers. So we have Kevin Lackner, Sunday, Clare, McLoughlin, Jake, Carly, Goldberry, Kevin Kestis, Clarx, MrAnselmi, Spunger, The Lost Fan, Paul Groschke, Xavier, and Ashlyn. So thank you so much for your support on Patreon. It is very much appreciated. And again, Patreon incentive should be hopefully live, or it's coming within this week as well. It'll be in the Christmas festive period. So hope you look forward to that. But we're going to wrap up here. Please leave us your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think as well about any of the topics, and we'll pick out the best ones and we'll put them in the next podcast. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you are new here, one more time, please do consider dropping a subscribe on the channel, turn notifications, like the video, and share with your friends. Give me a Christmas present of a subscriber, and I will greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And as well, StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So check us out on Spotify with a video version, Apple Podcasts with a video version on Spotify. So go and check us out there. Go and rate us, go and download us, because you can support and boost our visibility, the chance that you get to, give us a bit of support.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to wrap up here because we've got things to crack on with. Stay tuned. Patreon episode will come soon then. And then obviously we'll head straight into 2026, which no doubt will be a very interesting year for everyone there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that. So yeah, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra.